In the previous class, we will get to know about the synopsis of this third lesson, tanks and groundwater. So in this lesson, we have been getting to know about what is about the tanks, what are the uses, how these will get formed. The case study, all we have been get to know through the synopsis of this lesson, and along with the groundwater. So what is meant by groundwater, how it is will get used, why it is will get declining. So into what the programs we need to do it out. So all this we have been get in the synopsis of the yesterday's class, like an introduction about the lesson. Now today in detail we are going to have a look on the part 1, that is about the tanks. Next on page of 22. First is about tanks. Tanks are nothing but it is in a storage open space or constructed where it is been collected the rainwater and gets stored for the agricultural purpose. For thousands of years, our ancestors means your forefathers, generations, have tried to utilize runoff rainwater by building tanks. We have evidence of tanks being built and used for agriculture from the times of megaliths. You have also read about the Kakatiya kings who built a large number of tanks in Telangana. This enabled the extension of agriculture into dry regions. To this day, most of the villages in these regions have at least one or two major tanks. So these tanks, where it is get constructed, it is being used to save the runoff rainwater. Then next it is we get mostly evidences from the time of megaliths. Then next the rulers of like Kakatiya kings. So where it is been get used for what water it is means the runoff or the rainwater which will be used from the megalithic period of time, and from which kings they have started means it is get started by the Kakatiya rulers. Because our state Telangana it is been existing in a Deccan Plateau region which is of dry, to have the water for agriculture, because during the rainy season definitely the rainwater it will be get used on particular 3 to 4 months, but other than that months the water is required for to grow the different types of crops and the requirement of the water. So for that purpose these runoff water, the rainwater from the megalithic period of time, from the before the independence, before the history, these will get used up, and the Kakatiya rulers also been started using the build of the tanks. And most of the villages or the places we can able to find out the tanks, like how we have your tank burn, the next the places where we can find out the small type of bunds where they have been in the villages or the outskirts of the places that has been get used by the villages for the agricultural aspects. And later on these tanks will be get used for the other purpose also. Next one, how were the tanks built? Now the second second topic is about how were the tanks built. How were the tanks built? So now the question is, the tanks okay fine constructed, runoff water will use all this, but what is the main use, how it is going to get built? The tanks were usually built by building a strong wall of stones and mud across the small streams in such a way that the wall on just one side, a large lake would be formed. Look at the picture below. Picture here is figure a wall of stones. Then next comes here the mud across stream. Next here they used to be who used to build means it used to get these are the used one, what material is being get used, and who used to build the persons, either by the kings, either by Nayaka, means the military leader or the head of the village, or by common people. And this person who will be taking care of this tanks is care by the person called Nirati. Nirati, or the person is Niru Kate Manushi. So this person is being appointed as a person to take over the tanks, to take care if any the water is to get stopped, if it is to get polluted, or in the water different types of unused type of weeds, the plants or the grass when it grows on the side of the path. So that need to be taken care by a person. So that care person is known as Nirati, or it is been going to be known as a Niru Kate Manishi. So these persons are being about the tanks, how they were constructed, what kind of is a strong wall of the stones, then next mud across the stream, only one side, the remaining other side it is of the plants and the flow of the water. And who used to build this, either by the kings, Nayaka is the military head person, or by the common people of that village. So these common people, they used to contribute, like what type, how much money is been required, like for to get the stones or to get the mud. And not only that, but some people used to consult the labor work, they used to do it all. So in this way, these all the persons will be going to do what by the common people of that particular village. And in some places, the person is being get appointed care person. So that person is known as Nirati or Niru Kate Manishi. Now have a look on the figure 3.1. It is about a figure, tank and fields. So this is what the figure which is been showing up. Here the water from the main stream, the tank burns the covering. So one side the trees which are been existing, then these are the agricultural fields. So from in between the water which flows to the fields, so that the water is been available to all the persons who have been doing the agricultural work as well. So sometimes in the exam point of view, as a not present situation, they will be going to give this picture and ask them to write about this. So what is this picture about? Means stream, the water tank burn, the agricultural aspect. So all it is been going to relate about this picture. So what is been important here means they used to ask the question. Here they have been given out a Nirati and Niru Kate Manishi. So this is what is been going to relate about the question. Now next is about how the tanks help. So now after making of the tanks, the construction aspect, now next comes how it is been going to get useful. How did the tanks help? So now the question is, after construction, after making up, so in what sources these tanks have been get used up? We all know basically it is will also be used for, the most important is for irrigation. Irrigation of the fields. The next comes here, animal drinking water. Drinking water for animals. Next comes here, tank one used for tank bed used for crop growing. Next comes here, prevent runoff water, runoff rainwater. Then next here, prevent soil erosion. Then next one, it is about use of tank silt. Means silt means whatever the unused plants or which will be grow like grass or the other weeds we can say. So that will be used as a fertile. Then next comes here, well, water level in wells. Water level in wells increase. So basically these are some of the uses, how the tanks are being get used. We will be getting to know with the first is of irrigation work. Next, it is also being used for as a source of drinking water to the animals. Then some of this place the tank is being get constructed to the side by the places. The water level, the underground water level of the wells also will be going to get increased. Then in the sand, like what type of plants are unused plants, the sticks all will be grown. That is known as silt, that will be get used as a fertile in the agricultural fields. Then soil erosion will be get prevented. The runoff water will be get prevented. It will be get used, stored, and sometimes even if the tank, that water if it is also being get dried up, so that area or for the settlement, or in sometimes the open place who will be going to take care about like repairing is all these facilities will get existed, the plants, ungrown plants, so all these have been going this one. Then sometimes it get dried up to take care about that one. So all these are the different types of the aspect which leads to the decline of the tanks. So during the last 20 to 30 years, tanks has been neglected and have been allowed to break down. Repairs to the tanks, distilling, etc. have not been done regularly. People also have gradually taken over the tank land for building houses or for agriculture. As a result, in almost every part of the state, we can see the sad state of dry tanks lying uncared for. Instead of caring for the tanks, we have been digging deeper and deeper tube wells at a great expense. But they only benefit a few and in the long run deplete the water resources. On the other hand, tanks build resources for all. So now what is this in the sources here is it is been get to aspect of no repair. Then it is also being get used for settlements. Settlement means the living of people. Then used for agriculture. Then get dry up. So these are the few aspects which have been used. Instead of taking care of all this one, people started using of more and more the resources like water. In what way they have been digging deeper and deeper borewells. Deeper and go on deeper. Deeper borewells. Expenses more. So instead of taking care of all these tanks, repairing it up, but people will be thinking it will be for many persons and who will go with the money, taking care, responsibility, or instead of that one family, one place, one house. So they are going even the water is not available for them also. They have been going in deeper and deeper with more of expenses, and in present use this water, borewell water will be getting used, but in future after a few years it might also be leads to the depletion of the natural resource of these water. So now we have been getting to know about the tanks, how these tanks were constructed, how it has been get used, what are the sources it has been get declined. So in this aspect now, what we have been going to have a look on, our state government, what initiative program it has been taken up. So what initiative program, like to improve the tanks, the other it has been known as a Mission Kakatiya. So this Mission Kakatiya, it is one of the source which the state government has been initiated to prevent the get dry of the tanks using the water as resources. So here Mission Kakatiya. So Mission Kakatiya is a program of our state. Program of our state. So what is the main source of this program is? It is been also been known as Manavuru. Manacheruvu. So this is what along with the proverb it goes on Manavuru Manacheruvu means our village, our land. It is been constructed of 4,7,000 beds. So Mission Kakatiya, it is of our village and our time. After the formation of the new state, the government of Telangana has started a program for minor irrigation tanks in the state. This program called Mission Kakatiya Manavuru Manacheruvu aims at removal of silt from tank birds and repair and construction of tank bonds on about 4,07,000 tanks. Find out the implementation need to search out from the Google website or to your places who have been aware about this one. So this is what the green color in box 1. This is Mission Kakatiya. Mission Kakatiya, our village over time. This is what the logo of the Mission Kakatiya, Manauru here. Manauru, Manacheruvu, where this is of the program of our state government. Now next comes to here about the fishing. So in the Bihar state, the tanks is being used not only for the other aspect, so the tanks also being get used for the fishing. Tanks not only provide drinking water and water for irrigation of fields, but also provide livelihood for fisher folk. Many of the fisher folk are from traditional fishing communities like Bista, Gangaputra, then Gondla and Modi Raj Telugu community depends on these tanks and rivers for leading their lives. Let's find out more about the lives by visiting a village in Suryapet district. So what is here they have been given out. Not only these are the uses of the tanks, at the same time, the people who have been living near the surrounding places, they have also been used the tank as a source of income, as a source of living. So they have been using the tanks for fishing. Even for fishing, also the same kind of the water will be getting used for the fishing, irrigation, all these aspects they have been going to deal about. So in this regard, we will be going to have a case study, the example about the aspect of the fishing. So what is the example, the case study about the village? So what the case study about village is Bethavla village. Bethavla village. This village is been existing in Suryapet. So this case study about the Bethavla village, which is been existing in the Suryapet, where how this tanks have been constructed, in what's the lifestyle of the fishermen which have been living in this Bethavla village. This village is 16 kilometers from Kodada near Suryapet. According to village elders, Bethavlu got its name from Bethala Reddy, the subordinate of Kakatiyas. He got the tank built in the time of his wife Virala Devi. Thus the village is called the last tank as Virala Devi tank or Irala Devi tank. The tank irrigates about 1900 acres in the village today. Even though it was originally meant to irrigate about 3,000 acres. The Ayaka, the command area of the tank has been reduced due to illegal encouragements on the tank bed and due to silting. So what is this Bethavla village? It has been existing in Suryapet place, and it is been related to by the name how they got this Bethavla villages. This Bethavla is the person Bethavla Reddy. He has been working as a subordinate to the Kakatiya rulers, and during the period of time of Kakatiyas. And these in this area, and tank is also being constructed to this Bethala Reddy's wife. Her name was Virala Devi. On her name, the tank was constructed. So that tank name is Virala Devi tank or Irala Devi tank. So earlier time it was about nearly 3,000. But later on of present it is of only 1900. This much of a reduction of the place, why it happened is due to encouragement, this illegally taken away the places of the land for settlement or some other purpose, and due to silting or due to get soil erosion, all this might happen. But still presently it is been existing of 1900 acres of the land which is covered with the tank water. So now what kind of people they are living and what kind of shrines? Shrine is a small part of the idol or the stone which the people used to worship. So fishing is different types of communities which we have discussed, Gangaputra, Telugu community. All these people on a sign of the time they have been get these shrines, the idol of Katamaisama or Gangama. To whom these two they were considered as a guardian or deities. So before going to the fishing, they used to worship these deities and then go for the fishing. And these annual shrine celebration festival also they used to do it out together. There are about 600 families of Besta, Gangaputra and Modiraj community in Bethavna village. Out of 60 to 70 houses are leading their lives only by fishing. However, they fish in the tank only during the months of March and April. The rest of the year they work as a small farmers or laborers. So basically in this Bethavna village there are nearly how many fishing families are living here? There are 600 families are living of Besta community. Out of that 60 to 70 families are completely depend on the tank about the fishing. So in the month of March and April, in this before starting of the summer season, summer months, March, April, they used to go for the hunting, then catching of the fishes, and rest of the year they used to be work as a laborers or by the small farmers in different sources of the working, what they used to get it up. Now next one, the fishes in the tanks. So what kind of fishes are available in the tanks is, we all know like some are vegetarians and some are non-vegetarians. So vegetarians, they are aware about different kinds of fishes, but consuming is different part of, likewise here in the fishes also there are different categories out. So fishes in the tanks, we have different kinds of fishes like Buddha, Palmeku, then Chilalu, Kodipellu, Chandamamulu, Kuntukomulu, Pulishalu, Ishuka Dondu, Papiralu, Chandrapakaralu, then Kuyamulu, Koraminulu, Valegalu, etc. were easily available in the streams, small rivers and canals. When these waters flow down into tanks, the fishes breed in them. But during the recent times, these fishes are disappearing due to heavy usage of pesticides and chemical fertilizers in agricultural feeds. So now the young fishes are bred artificially in fish farming centers, and let us see how it is been going to get in the tank. When they grow big, they are fish and sold. The imported among these are Miriki, Rahu, Bochams, Katla and Bangaru Tiga. These fishes are mainly available in the market nowadays. Each fish has its own special taste. Have you tasted the above mentioned fishes? So there are different kinds of the fishes which is been available in the water, basically in the tanks. From the stream, small flow, these fishes is going to breed in them and later on goes into the tanks, which in the tanks also they used to breed. But as of now, presently, due to the excess use of pesticides, chemicals basically, due to that one the fishes cannot able to breed in the tanks because of that much pollution, that much the fertilizers, chemicals which is releasing this toxic smell which cannot able to breed fishes for survival. So that breeding procedure they have been doing artificially, like how we do have the aquariums for variation fishes do we keep. So same like similarly the big tanks or big aquariums which have been get used and basically it is been known as fish farming centers where the fishes are being breeded out, they are going out and later on it will be get sold out in the market. So in this way the fish breeding is also been started taking place. So this is what about we have been getting to know about the tanks part under this part 1, about the tanks, how the tanks were built, construction, uses, then why is it declining, what is the mission. Then next we will have what type of tanks also we use for the fishing, different kinds of fishes, the breeding procedures. So in that one we have to get one case study about the village of Bethavna village, how it is being get formed, what type of tank it is being constructed, what type of families are existing. So all this we have been getting to know in today's class. So next in tomorrow's class we will be going to go to the fishing aspect, what kind of different kinds of material is being used for the fishing, the boats, and how the life of the fishing folk we will be going to get discussed in the later class. Thank you.